In this section, I want to talk about color theory, how prism bends light, the three attributes of color, hue, saturation, and value, additive or subtractive color wheel, famous color wheel in art school, primary colors in each of the color wheels, how Photoshop works based on additive color wheel, types of color harmony. I will talk about after image, which is very important to help you to understand color harmony, and unfortunately it's only available in old books about color. It is missing information in a lot of video course about color. We will talk about finding a balance between contrast and harmony. I will also talk about gamut mask, which is a way to help you to more easily select colors. In this video, I want to talk about color theory. When white light passes through a prism, it spreads white light into a spectrum of colors. As you can see, white light passes through a prism, and because it bends the light in different angle, we can see a spectrum of colors when it goes out from the prism. This experiment was done by Isaac Newton. He showed us that there's not anything magical inside prism, and it's white light that contains all of the color. He put a second prism in front of the spectrum of colors, and again a spectrum turned into white light. Then he thought maybe he can put that spectrum of color on a circle. Three attributes of color. Every color can be described in terms of having three main attributes. Hue is the name of a color: red, green, blue, orange. Saturation is the degree of intensity of a color, how intense a color is. And value is the darkness or lightness of a color. Additive or subtractive color wheel. There are two color theories, modern and traditional. The foundation of the traditional color theory were based on your sense of perception of colors, rather than the physical attributes of light. Later we will speak about the sense of perception when we talk about the warm and cool colors. But for now, just remember that the traditional color theory is heavily based on how we perceive light and color. In art schools, students study the color wheel, which is based on traditional color theory. Red, blue, and yellow are the main colors in the traditional color wheel. On the other hand, other color wheels are based on modern color theory. We have additive color mixing and subtractive color mixing. The idea behind additive color mixing is that when lights overlap on each other, they become lighter. And finally, in the center, they become white. But the idea behind subtractive color mixing is that when pigments overlap on each other, they become gradually darker, like mixing color in painting. In additive color mixing, we have three primary of colors: red, green, and blue. A primary color is a color that you cannot make it. You have to start with primary colors and then make other colors from primary colors. For example, if you combine red and green, you will have yellow. If you combine red and blue, you have magenta. And if you combine blue and green, you have cyan. Yellow, magenta, and cyan are secondary color. Red, green, and blue as primary is the nature of light, and it's not very helpful for artists to choose colors for their works. What is secondary color here, cyan, yellow, and magenta, is primary color in printing. If you search for subtractive color wheel, you will find both of this color wheel. This one is the color wheel that is used in printing, because we gradually discovered with these primary colors, magenta, cyan, and yellow, we can achieve the widest range of colors we can mix from. So it was very useful for printing. We also have another subtractive color wheel. For artists, it wasn't easy to consider magenta, cyan, and yellow as primary, and then create combination of them and use them. Instead, red, yellow, and blue as primary gave them wide range of colors, so they can mix these three colors and create other colors with them. And it was easier to emotionally connect with our sense of perception. For example, later we will study about warm colors and cool colors. With this color wheel, it's much easier to understand and work with color wheel, other than this one or this one. But this color wheel is not the exact scientifically color wheel. As I said earlier, the foundation of the traditional color theory were based on our sense of perception of colors rather than the physical attribute of light. But this one, additive color wheels, is based on modern color theory, and it considers the physical behavior of the light. For example, one of the problems with this color wheel is that all of the color are divided evenly. But look at the spectrum of colors. Or maybe you can compare it here. As you can see, the amount of area that is covered by green is much more than magenta or orange. But in this color wheel, green, orange, and magenta all are evenly spaced around the color wheel in 12 steps. As I said, it's not scientifically exactly correct, but it is easier for us to emotionally connect with. Photoshop works based on additive color wheel. The lights that comes from your screen and go through your eyes are the reason you can see the colors on your monitor. So it makes sense Photoshop works based on additive colors. Here I make 3 examples to show you, to demonstrate to you that color wheel in Photoshop works based on additive colors. If I select this color wheel, if I press Ctrl T, and if I turn it 180 degrees, You can enter the exact degree here. I see the cyan, not green. Red is in front of cyan in additive color, but in front of red is green in subtractive color. Again, if I select this layer, and if I come here, image, adjustment, and invert, if I invert this color wheel, I will again see cyan, not green. And finally, if I select this color wheel, and if I edit it with hue saturation, maybe it looks like it is turning the color wheel, but it's not. Actually, it is replacing hue of every pixel with a new hue based on the setting that I am telling to Photoshop in this dialog. If I edit it 180 degree, as you can see again, the new color is cyan. The amount that I change it here is 180 degree. So it's the color in front of the red. As you can see, it's not green, it's cyan. To test what I said, you don't have to test it on the color wheel. You can paint a red color and using hue saturation, edit it 180 degree. Again, instead of green, you will see cyan.